So I'd like to introduce you to Saeli. Now, I started this replay a little late because my software wasn't on, so I had to reset everything. But you can already immediately tell what's going on from just this replay. Now, his record is, as we've seen before, brand new, which means it's the... Actually, no, not even brand new. He's arcade battle main, which I actually didn't realize until now. But it looks like he only does air arcade, mostly. He has some in ground, but he has mostly air arcade. So he's probably one of those people that abuses air arcade, like people that camp... Like, I'll always be off one nice. People that camp air spawns because they're a-holes. And he doesn't play a lot of ground until at least recently. And he's not very good. So he might have been cheating in arcade like all this time and now is just switching over to realistic, which is kind of funny. Also, his squadron... Now, I looked at this in a translation, and obviously it's Google Translate, so it's not perfect. But I don't know who would... advertise a private, like the definition of a private military company in War Thunder. Yeah, unless you're promoting, like, I can't even say the word on YouTube. The T word, if you know what I'm talking about, in terms of bad things that happen to other people and people that are horrendous to others. Yeah, that word. Basically, it's promoting that on War Thunder, which I'm pretty sure breaks the TOS of War Thunder, even if it's in a sarcastic manner, because although I don't really know, Gaijin's filter when it comes to language in this game is just horrendous. Because I saw a guy whose name the other day was literally the N-word, and yeah, Gaijin just doesn't care. I know they are a Russian company, but they literally do not care when it comes to language filters. If you can see N-bombs all the time in game, and Gaijin still hasn't fixed that yet. I don't understand how Gaijin still hasn't resolved a language filter in this game, considering how long this game has been active. I feel like what it is I feel like that they have the justification to hire the guy that actually bans people, and that's the justification for, oh well, he needs to be banned, so I need to make sure he's gonna be banned, and that's just how that works. But you can see just straight up this guy is abusing this. So like I said before, I'm gonna bet this player's been cheating in arcade and isn't all of a sudden switched to arcade realistic, and it's like, oh, my cheats work in realistic. Cool. So yeah, I'm recording a lot of these kind of back to back right now, and I'm kind of tired of dealing with the way this is just running right now, and I'm just extremely annoyed with the fact that I have not seen another ban list, and it's been 4 weeks, I think, since the last ban wave, which means it's been a month. And yet, Gaijin still hasn't done anything about, you know, players like this, because they are just persistent in the way that they run things. And yes, I am very aware that cheat programs exist. I am aware that YouTube has people advertising them. I'm very aware that these exist. The good thing is Gaijin actually is DMCAing a lot of these channels. The problem is, because you can just create a YouTube channel, you know, out of the blue, you can just go and advertise your stuff there as well, and just keep doing it over and over and over. So Gaijin's got their work cut out for them when it comes to DMCAing people, because these guys are going to keep continuing to create accounts because that's what they do. The problem is YouTube needs to have some sort of filter when it comes to Discords, because these guys all sell their programs on Discord, and they need to make it to where if you're selling a software through Discord, it needs to be banned through the EULA. But the problem is they're not going to do that, because we all know how terrible YouTube is when it comes to any sort of anything, really. So if Gaijin will eventually fix that, that would be great. Or no, sorry, Gaijin. If YouTube would actually fix that, it would be great. But we all know they're never going to do that, because YouTube is just as bad as Gaijin in terms of actually filtering stuff. So, oh, well, he just got blown up by PE8. Well, it works for me. So, as always, I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and have a good one.